Okay, so we're doing something I haven't done. Gosh, it's probably been years since I made a butterflied leg of lamb. So this is a relatively small one. It is 2¼ pounds. So this is from Aldi, and the reason I am doing this now is because they're having a fabulous sale. Instead of being the usual like $10 a pound, which is what you usually pay for this cut, it's only $6.49 a pound. So the first step, take the plastic off. There is an additional step that you can do when roasting butterflied leg of lamb, and that is broil it. I've done that in the past, and then I've also done it without broiling and giving it a good sear at the end. And honestly, I've always had better results searing it at the end. So I know that some people think, oh, if you sear the meat, it'll lock in the juices. That's not been my experience. Gosh, I can't even cut through plastic today. All right. It has not been my experience that searing meat seals in the juices. So your mileage may vary. So this is going to go in the oven and be roasted at 325 degrees, about an hour. Okay, hands are washed, so we can now get them dirty again. Is Fluke on? Yes, Fluke is on. So the only thing that I put on it, I've tried other stuff. Cumin's pretty good with lamb, but today I'm going to do the old reliable, which is salt, fresh garlic, oil. Olive oil is good, but honestly, any oil will do. Salt, olive oil, or regular oil, garlic, and some balsamic vinegar. And yes, I realize I'm getting meat juice all over my salt strainer. I'm going to wash it after I'm done. Okay. Before I touch anything else. I generally put the oil on last, just because it's a habit. There's no chemistry or science behind it to justify that. It's just what I do. But first, we're going to put on the appropriate amount of garlic. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to lamb, the appropriate amount of garlic is way too much. I'm going to put this on both sides. Some of it will get on the pan, and that's okay. And we're going to splash on. I never measure, I just kind of do it until it looks right. I suppose if you held a gun to my head, I'd say maybe a couple tablespoons. Like I said, I never measure, never have. And then last, the oil. You can do this with rosemary or with cumin. Both of those work really well. Heck, if you have a favorite spice blend, lamb's pretty forgiving. You could use pretty much whatever you want. And that's it. Oil, vinegar, garlic, and salt. And then we're going to put this in the oven and set it for about 50 minutes. It's already preheated, so actually, let's do 45 minutes and then we'll test it. I can't remember what it's supposed to be at the end, so I'll have to look it up. Because you want it pink. You do not want it overcooked. Lamb is a forgiving meat, but nice pink lamb is good. Overcooked lamb is it's just okay. All right, so what we wanted is medium, which I think is like 63 degrees. No, sorry, 145 degrees, 63 Celsius. All right, and that's it for now. We'll be coming back in about 45 minutes when it gets more exciting. The lamb's out of the oven. We're going to test the thickest part of the meat. That's 137. And that's 139. Okay, so it didn't need the entire time. So, gosh, what was that? So 40 minutes, I guess, was all that needed. So now we're just going to let it rest for 10 minutes. Set a timer on that. And come back when it's time to slice. Okay, this is when we find out, is the lamb actually done or is it just messing with us? All right, and to go with the lamb, we have tzatziki sauce and hummus. So that's the hummus is also from Aldi's. It's on sale this week for $1.99 instead of $2.49. I think I might be the only weirdo who likes it with lamb and bread. And tzatziki sauce is also from, oh, this is from Lidl. Can't remember how much this costs. I'll try and put it up on the screen. I am not the only weirdo who likes tzatziki sauce with my lamb. All right. You know what? Let's do something smart and put a cloth underneath it so it doesn't drool all the juices all over the floor. Although all that said, my kitchen floor is overdue for... no. My kitchen floor is overdue for mopping anyway. Come on. Floof on? Yes, floof is on. Hair out of the way. And let's see if it's done. Let's start with the thickest part of the meat. Oh, I think I actually might have gotten that perfectly perfect. Let's see if I got this. This is also a pretty big portion of meat. Yep, I did. I actually managed to get the right color. So you definitely want to take it out when it's not quite 145. I took mine out, I think it was like 137 or something like that. And then just kind of let it rest. And then you come out with that perfect pink color. All right. So I'm going to plate up some stuff and then we'll come back. So as you can see, that is what it looks like after it's been sliced up. And it's nicely pink, but totally done. Okay, now I get to taste mine. All right, so as you can see, after dishing up 4 plates, there's easily enough for 2 or 3 more servings of the lamb. The bread, which we're going to kill all the bread by the time everyone's done eating, was $4.19. The tzatziki was $3.35, I believe, and then the hummus was $1.99. It's on sale. So I think the leg of lamb altogether was under $15. So I'll add that up at the end and then put it on like how much it was in total for the entire meal. But I'm hungry and I want to taste this. And while there probably is not 6 servings in a container of hummus or tzatziki, it has been my experience that if you're serving a group of people, about half of them will take, everybody will eat lamb and bread pretty much, unless they're gluten intolerant or hate lamb, in which case serve them something else. But in my experience, not everyone's going to take as generous a portions of tzatziki sauce and hummus as I do. Half of them will. So I would say by the time it's all said and done, out of this meal, 2 1/4 pounds of lamb, you're probably going to get at least 6, possibly 7. And out of a hummus container, you'll probably get 4. And yeah, probably even more. You'll easily get 6 servings out of the tzatziki container. Hummus and tzatziki are not expensive anyway. Lamb actually came out pretty tender. And I gotta say, I would not classify this as a budget dinner, although it's definitely cheaper than, what the prices that McDonald's is charging nowadays for meals, probably cheaper than McDonald's. And I would say that once you cook it a couple of times, it would probably qualify as the sort of thing where you could come home, make this, and potentially have it on the table ready to eat in under an hour. So, and it's not hard. So I would say it is a quick-ish dinner, and it is an easy dinner. All right, so I'm just gonna taste the lamb and the bread first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna taste the lamb first. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing about the seasoning. Not at all. All right, now let's glob some tzatziki on that. Try this. I have zero complaints about that. Now let's try up the hummus. This is the roasted red pepper hummus. Let's give this a shot. And I've already had one family member come back for second, so I think I can safely say this was a hit. I would say that as far as cost of everything, the ease of preparation, the fact we only needed one pan to cook everything. Cleanup's easy, the taste is good. Apparently everybody in my family likes it because I'm not hearing any complaints and already one person came back for seconds. I feel like I could give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's yeah, I'm definitely gonna run off and eat the rest of this. All right, thank you for watching. Think about clicking like and subscribe. It does help my channel. Although I'm not monetized yet, I don't have enough subscribers or views yet. And whether you like or subscribe or not, have a fantastic day.